won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Second down and 8.
Rip, 23.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You talk about this Titan defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5.
Red on red. Hey, go, let's go. 13, Luke.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Given 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Jaguars at 4 and 5, a game under 500. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Silver.
ETN up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. High. 11. Easy. Read of 24. That's high.
They'll run this. And coughed it up. And that might be Titan football. It is. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
They'll run with the second round. To take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Touchdown, Titans! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
That's the score, Titans 7, Jaguars 0. Joey Slye taking off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll get that underneath ETN. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, run!
Straight ahead, ETN. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Okay, ready? Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready?
To throw is Ward. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, trying to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing, so he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Ward. And Cockrell holds it in left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
Timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay,
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go. Viking 18.
On 3rd down, Manuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, Soko, so high. Easy. Read him, put it forward. Read it forward. Watch the whip.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. Broke through some contact, but not able to reach the 40. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. 20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What is 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Come on.
They go play action with Ward. And it's incomplete.
Ward's pass. Over the sideline. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 60 by 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by a Conqueror. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 70 Timber Wolf. 70 Timber Wolf. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. Got his man, a Conqueror. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go-around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, go, go! Here we go.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down at 7. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Second and 7. ETN once more. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 34.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on third and 2.
4 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, so Hunter.
A handoff for ETN to the 27-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up on a second and 7 from the 27.
Red on red. So hot. Hot.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, live. Ready, break. Hey, run. Done. It's a Silver.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes. even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Winsby, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his web thing, make siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy. Read up 24. Read up 24.
Bigsby once more. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. Manuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Manuel. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Get it!
Here's Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19, Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. Broke Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence will throw. Open man, it's Hunter. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
On red.
Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's the 24. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 46 yards. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the team offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Crack roll 80.
To throw, here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Chinray Dike, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Bigsby. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, easy.
Here's a give to ETN. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set. go. Here we go.
A run here with Bigsby. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5.
On the red. Reload. Hey, son. Silver.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko. Hi.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Warriors 17. 18 Cardinal.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hawk 70.
Ward now working out of the gun. A short throw taken in by Conklin. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Ward. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Ward. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Ginger, take right open. 11. Go. Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 44-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Swift. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Ward. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Phil.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
All right, let's go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, live.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, Soko.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Mustang 19. Go.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Manuel. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Manuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Tennessee, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.